Sanibonani Mzansi, Dumelang, and welcome to the current essay. If you think South Africa's immigration system is broken, corrupt, or completely out of control, you are not alone, and now government is proposing what it calls the biggest overhaul of citizenship, immigration, and refugee laws in a generation. But the real question is this. Is this finally the reset South Africans have been demanding, or just another policy document with no real impact? Let's break it down. Home Affairs Minister Dr. Leon Schreiber has invited public comment on the draft revised white paper on citizenship, immigration, and refugee protection. Cabinet approved it and it was published in the Government Gazette on 12 December 2025. The public comment period runs until 31st of January 2026 after Cabinet instructed that participation be extended beyond the festive season. According to the Department of Home Affairs, this white paper aligns with the Government of National Unity, Operation Vulindlela reforms and Home Affairs digital transformation agenda. Government says this document will reshape who enters South Africa, who stays, and who becomes a citizen long term. Government's main promise. Home Affairs says these reforms aim to clamp down on fraud and abuse, strengthen national security, improve service delivery, and support the economy through a merit-based system. Strong promises, especially given Home Affairs history. So what does this actually mean in real life? If you are confused about what this means for you, here's a simple breakdown. Number 1, point-based system for visas and citizenship. What it means, instead of just living in South Africa for many years and eventually qualifying, people will now score points based on skills, education, age, job offers, or investment in the country. Example, a software engineer from Kenya with a degree, a job offer in Cape Town, scores more points than someone with no skills or employment. More points equals a better chance of getting a visa or citizenship. Number 2, citizenship advisory panel plus annual application window. What it means, citizenship and permanent residence will be handled by a special panel and applications may only open once a year. Example, let's say applications open every June. You apply in June, the panel reviews all the applications together and decisions are given by December instead of people waiting years with no response. Number 3, more digital systems, online applications and biometrics. What it means, Home Affairs wants to move away from paper files, queues, and lost documents. Everything becomes digital: applications, fingerprints, IDs, visas, and permits. For example, instead of standing at Home Affairs for 6 hours, you apply online, upload documents, and receive updates by email or an app, like tracking a delivery. 4, electronic travel authorization. What it means, visitors from certain countries will need to complete a short online form before traveling. For example, a tourist from Germany wants to visit Cape Town. Before flying, she fills a 10-minute online form, gets approved, and travels. No long visa queues. 5, stricter asylum rules. First country principle. What it means, if someone passed through a safe country before reaching South Africa, their asylum claim can be refused. For example, a person fleeing conflict in East Africa travels through Botswana, considered safe country, before entering South Africa. Under the new rule, South Africa can say Botswana was safe, you should have applied there. Modernized population register and digital ID. South Africa wants one digital system for births, deaths, marriage, ID numbers, immigration status. This will eventually lead to a digital ID. For example, if you have a digital ID on your phone, when opening a bank account, the bank scans it, no paper copies, your information is verified instantly. This white paper shows government finally admitting what many South Africans have said for years. The system is abused, enforcement is weak, and the country cannot absorb unlimited numbers without control. But policies don't enforce themselves. Implementation is everything. This public consultation period ends on 31st of January 2026, and after that, government will say the public was consulted. Whether this becomes real reform or just another promise depends on what happens next. If you found this breakdown helpful, like, subscribe, and share your views in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next upload.